fine.
Welcome to my channel. Today, we'll be counting down 7 sitcom characters whose return we always looked forward to.
Oh my God.
Number 7. Janice, Friends. Maggie Wheeler's character was the queen of dramatic entrances and even more dramatic exits. Her laugh alone was enough to make the whole episode feel like a big cheesy soap opera, complete with her own soundtrack.
How great is this?
Janice was like a human laugh track, but with better comedic timing and far more emotional baggage. Every time she popped up, you knew things were about to get hilariously complicated. Speaking of characters who always stir up trouble and deliver unexpected laughs, next on our list is a big troublemaker. Number 6. Newman, Seinfeld. Wayne Knight's portrayal of Newman was pure comedic gold. His every appearance was like a storm cloud of mischief, and his rivalry with Jerry Seinfeld was the cherry on top of his already chaotic character. Newman's schemes and grumbling made him a classic part of the Seinfeld universe, turning the mundane into uproarious fun. Newman was a master of the art of unexpectedly hilarious. He showed us that even mundane jobs, like being a mail carrier, could be transformed into a stage for comic genius. And let's face it, his rivalry with Jerry was the stuff of sitcom legend.
But hear me and hear me well. The day will come. Oh, yes. Mark my words, Seinfeld. Your day of reckoning is coming, when an evil wind will blow through your little play world and wipe that smug smile off your face. And I'll be there in all my glory, watching as it all comes crumbling down.
Number 5. Jean-Ralphio, Parks and Recreation.
Jean-Ralphio.
Big T.
What's
Mr.
up?
Swanson, 2 things. 1, it is an absolute honor to meet you. 2, who is that hot intern chick out there? Because honestly, damn!
Ben Schwartz's character is the epitome of over-the-top energy and ridiculousness. Jean-Ralphio's entrances were always a highlight of any episode. His outlandish schemes, extravagant personality, and questionable business ideas made every scene unforgettable.
One time, I waited outside a woman's house for 5 days just to show her how serious I was about wanting to drill her. Turns out, it was the wrong house. She loved the story anyway. We got to third base. Over the pants.
Jean-Ralphio's antics were so entertaining that they could have easily warranted a spin-off. Imagine that, a whole show just about him. We'd tune in for sure. Speaking of charming troublemakers, next up is Doug Judy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And this is my personal assistant, Mangy Carl.
Ah, it's nice to meet you. You can just call me Carl.
Mangy Carl used to be a homeless gentleman. I work with a charity that finds jobs for down-on-the-luck white people.
He's just a big ol' angel. He's been so good to the whites.
The ultimate smooth-talking, crime-committing genius. Every time the Pontiac Bandit appeared, you knew you were in for an episode filled with catchy songs, hilarious banter, and at least one high-speed chase. Craig Robinson's portrayal of Doug Judy was so charismatic, you'd almost forget he's supposed to be the bad guy. His playful back-and-forth relationship with Jake gave us some of the funniest moments on the show. Whether he was evading capture or crooning a tune, Doug Judy had a way of stealing the scene, and sometimes a car, with that effortless charm.
So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on?
Number 3. Jan Levinson, The Office.
How well I remember the look that was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all mine. Learning from each other's knowing, looking to see how much we've grown.
Jan wasn't just Michael Scott's boss, she was the queen of uncomfortable office drama and spectacular meltdowns. Every time she walked through the doors of Dunder Mifflin, you knew things were about to get weird. Whether it was her tumultuous relationship with Michael, her erratic decision-making, or the infamous dinner party from hell, Jan's appearances were equal parts cringe and comedy gold. Her unpredictability kept us glued to the screen, watching in both horror and fascination. Jan could turn even the most mundane business meeting into a soap opera-worthy disaster, and somehow we loved her for it. When Jan showed up, you knew you were in for a ride, and possibly a candle-making business pitch.
I can't stay on top of you 24/7.
Number 2. Stuart Bloom, The Big Bang Theory. Stuart, the comic book store owner who somehow managed to be both lovable and utterly awkward, always brought a unique charm to the show. Played by Kevin Sussman, Stuart's dry humor and constant bad luck made him stand out in a cast already full of quirky personalities. Whether he was navigating the financial struggles of running a comic book store or awkwardly trying to fit in with Sheldon and the gang, Stuart's appearances had us laughing and, at times, feeling just a little sorry for him. His self-deprecating humor and sad, yet relatable one-liners gave us some of The Big Bang Theory's funniest and most heartwarming moments.
I really miss this.
Number 1. Leo, That 70s Show.
Hey man, you missed your shift at the photo hut. You better have a damn good excuse.
I got busted.
Damn, that's a good excuse. So what'd they get you for?
For loving me.
Cause she's like 14?
Last, but certainly not least, we have the chillest character to ever grace a sitcom, played by Tommy Chong from That 70s Show. Leo's laid-back attitude and hazy confusion were a breath of fresh air in every episode he appeared in. He didn't always know what was going on, but honestly, neither did we, and that's what made him so great. Leo was the kind of guy who could turn any situation into a hilarious, mind-bending experience. Whether he was giving bad advice to Hyde, forgetting where he was, or just vibing in his own world, Leo's carefree energy made every scene feel like a trip.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Is there a problem, Ossifer?
Did you just say ossifer?
No, sir. I'm sorry. I distinctly heard him say officer, sir.
And there you have it. 7 sitcom characters we couldn't wait to see again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment with your favorite recurring character. See you in the next one.